The 7T of Jeff Townsend rolls off next, and alongside him, Jeremiah Munson in the ninth spot, the 31 of Brett Hayes next. Race off to turn one, Gray to the outside. Lias is going to catch a piece of the berm. Hayes going to spin around in front of the field, and John Costantino and Brittany Liggett will get collected up. Nowhere to go for Liggett, and she ended up on the nose of Costantino down there, as Lias caught a piece of the berm and ended up facing the wrong way from the pole position. Field set to go back to green. McCoy and Gray now on the front row. Green flag flies out of turn four. To turn one they go, side by side, around the outside. Gray's going to put a nose ahead. Here comes Douglas right with him. Down the backstretch, Gray the new leader. Here comes Douglas. He gets a little crossed up. Alberti and Horde head to check up. And here comes Ketchum around the outside. Douglas now into the second spot. Gray up front. And here comes Alberti. Douglas out of shape again, down in 1 and 2. That's going to hold him up for now. Horde and Ketchum made a little contact. That's going to send the 5 up the speedway. And here comes Horde now into the 4th spot. Corey Wilder right on her back bumper now as he works on McCoy's 45, and Jeremiah Munson just behind in the 351. Robert Gray up front stretching away, but here comes Alex Alberti. He's got a nose underneath Douglas as they race to turn 3. Back in the field, Lias trying to make his way by the 96 of Graves. He'll get it straightened out. Then Anson Bear on the move again as he works on the 351 of Hayes. Alberti now, he's got by Douglas up into the 2nd spot. Angela Horde starting to close in now. She rides there in 4th. Wilder sits there in 5th. 51 of Munson right behind. Richardson in trouble at turn 4. He'll take it off to the pit area. Alberti starting to close in now on the 5X of Robert Gray. Douglas still rides there in 3rd. Angela Horde trying to find a way by. Corey Wilder right there. Been one of the fastest cars, picked up the win here last week, trying to get it going, and right now he's got to hold off the 351 of Munson. Up front, Alberti's going to get underneath the 5X of Gray, and the yellow flag will fly. Green flag's out. Alberti, he'll jump to the spot. Battle on for 2nd. Douglas will nose ahead as they go to 1 and 2. Wilder right with him. He swings to the outside of Horde now down the backstretch. Gray, he'll get it moving. Here comes Horde back to the inside. Munson and Ketchum right behind him. Ketchum took it deep in on the high side. Gray's going to slide up in front of Wilder. That's going to open the door for Horde. Back to 1 and 2. Wilder back up to the high side. Gray still there. He'll slide up the track. Here comes Ketchum up the middle now. Ketchum and Munson 3 wide for a 2nd with Wilder. Ketchum now will slide in, and here comes Munson. Up front, it's Alberti as he starts to pull away. Douglas sits there in 2nd. Angela Horde now up to 3rd. Ketchum and Wilder, they got banging bumpers. Ketchum slid up the track. Here comes Wilder. Back to the inside now. Jeremiah Munson starting to pick his way up through as he goes to work on the 5X of Gray for the 4th spot, and the battle behind him between Wilder and Ketchum. Ketchum pushed up the track. Wilder trying to make it back up the inside. Nothing doing there. And here comes Munson on Gray now. 3 and 4. Gray to the outside. Andy Graves will come back out of the pits. He'll get it fired back up. Leaders are going to get by him. Alex Alberti starting to cruise away on the point. Munson now, he's got the 4th spot. Ketchum and Wilder still doing battle as they come up after the 5X of Gray. Ketchum slid up the track again. Here comes Wilder back up to the inside. Ketchum going high, going low, trying to get by the 5X of Gray. He'll push up the track again. Wilder try taking it in high and cutting underneath him. Nothing working there. Up front, it's still the 473 of Alberti. Douglas sets in 2nd. Angela Horde starting to close in on him in 3rd. And Jeremiah Munson, looming ever large, closing in on her. Ketchum's gotten by Gray. Now, and here comes Wilder. That battle resuming halfway down and halfway to go for Alex Alberti. Douglas still sits there in 2nd. He stretched back out on Horde as she faces the battle from the 351 of Munson. Ketchum and Wilder doing battle. Wilder working around the bottom. Ketchum taking in deep on the high side, keeping a nose ahead for now as Munson switch lanes as he tries to go around the outside of Horde. More lap traffic for Alberti as he gets by the 117 of Herrick. Tommy Barron's next in the 17. And the battle shaping up for second. Horse caught back up to Douglas. And Munson's still right there. Wilder and Ketchum, they're still doing battle for that fifth spot. And they're battling out tooth and nail. 117 of Herrick right there next. Here comes Douglas. He'll try to go to the outside. Horde tried to pinch him in. He tried to get to the bottom. He'll get loose. Here comes Horde up the inside now. Horde will pick off Douglas on Herrick's 117, and here comes Munson by now. Horde up to the second spot. Munson up the third as they go by Varen's 17. Douglas still trapped behind the 117 of Herrick, and that's going to let Wilder go by now. Catch him now. He'll get clear. Leaders go by. Alberti, he's on cruise control up front. 18 laps in the book. And here comes Jeremiah Munson. Munson to the outside of Horde now, out of turn 2, and he'll swing into the second spot. Munson, he's got a long way to go to catch Alberti. He's smooth on the point. The lap traffic might give him that chance. Douglas and Ketchum just made contact. Ketchum will get by now. Douglas, he'll get it gathered back up as Gray closes in. Munson starting to draw away from Horde. 20 laps down and 5 laps to go for Alex Alberti. Jeremiah Munson rides second. He's closing in Alberti, but will he have enough laps? Horde sets third. She overdrove it a little bit that time, pushed up the track, and Wilder's starting to close in on her. More lap traffic. Jay Elias and Pete Townsend coming up for Alex Alberti as Munson trying to chase him down. Horde still rides there in third. Wilder there in fourth. Ketchum sits back in the fifth spot. Douglas in sixth and Gray in seventh. Alberti working the bottom now as he comes up to the 99 of Jay Elias to turn 3. He'll hold it right down there, nice and smooth, the short way around. 2 more laps to go for Alex Alberti. Elias to the bottom. Alberti goes to the top. Now he'll cut back to the bottom just a little bit. He'll get the run up the inside of Elias, and he'll get clear now as they race to turn 3. Herrick's 117's next. He'll get by them. White flags out. Jeremiah Munson, one chance to catch him, and 2 lap cars in the way. Horde still rides third. Wilder pulls it in. Out of turn 3. Nobody's going to catch him. Out of turn 4. The feature win's going to go to Alex Alberti. Munson will be second. Horde will be third. Corey Wilder fourth. Ketchum will be fifth. Douglas in sixth. Gray in seventh. Then Constantino McCoy. Alex buckling and climbing out of his car down here. Alex, keeps cutting out. Feature event for you. Had some good guns right behind you towards the end, Jeremiah Munson, but you got out and worked traffic to perfection.
Yeah, it feels great to be back here. We've been having shitty luck lately. And we had 3 cams go bad. We blew the truck up that we towed the trailer with. Last week we had ran into the right side 3 times, ripped that off. So definitely feels good to be back.
I know you got some people to thank over here.
I want to thank my dad for building the motor over the week, Sanchez Contracting, Douglas Construction, Kyle, Shane, and Brian for helping out, everyone else, David Sanchez, my uncle, for wrapping the car, Timco, and Abley.
Congratulations on your feature win.
Hansen. 7 starting spot, Randy Hotailing with the high-flying number 71. Man, he was cranked up and running out here in the qualifier. Eric Nelson will start 8th. The field gets set to go. Yo, Jeremiah, old son. Nice to see you back in victory lane. So Jeremiah Munson, nice drive in the Kevco car as he just